planted a seed and watched it grow? Maybe you have just noticed plants and trees spring from the ground now and then. Isn't it amazing that a tree as tall as a building can emerge from just a tiny seed? Just as a human embryo contains all the genetic material that determines our development into fully grown adults, the embryo present inside a seed does the same thing. But children, how do the seeds grow? A little seed needs three things to grow: sun, rain, and air. The sun keeps it warm, the rain brings water along with it, and finally, the air helps it to breathe. Before we move on straight to how a seed becomes a plant, let me just tell you what are seeds made up of. A seed is made up of the embryo, the endosperm, and the seed coat. An embryo is responsible for giving rise to the new plant. The endosperm is responsible for nourishing and providing food for the seedling, while the seed coat is the hard outer covering that protects the embryo. Now when you plant a seed, it first grows roots. Once these roots take hold, a small plant begins to emerge and eventually break through the soil. When this happens, we say that the seed has sprouted. It is also called seed germination. The seed coat has tiny holes or pores through which water and air can enter. Just like us, the seed also needs oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide until the leaves grow, at which point it can produce oxygen. The soil needs to be porous so that water and air can enter and reach the seed. When the optimum conditions are met, the seed absorbs more and more water, swells up, and bursts open. This is called imbibition. Once the seed coat bursts open, a primary root emerges, called as the radicle. Once the root emerges, it starts absorbing water and nutrients from the soil. After the root, the hypocotyl and epicotyl begin growing upwards to become the stem of the plant. The epicotyl becomes the first leaves. By the time the epicotyl emerges, the stem has reached above the ground and the leaf starts to emerge. As the plant grows and begins to make its own food from nutrients it takes from the soil, it begins to grow into a larger plant. So children, I hope you have now got to know where these beautiful flowers and humulicious mango trees in your garden come from. It's question time! What are the three things a seed needs to grow? I know you know the answer. Quickly drop your answers in the comments below.